and then there is one more. So when all of these people are throwing each other on the bed, celebrate it, because who knows, they may not be able to do it 25 years later. And when your children are throwing each other on the bed, say, ये सीख लेना 25 साल के बाद ही ऐसे ही करना है तुमको. Okay, because if 25 years later you're not able to do this, and 25 years later if your sibling doesn't know how to take a fall because someone threw her down or threw him down, then it means you're being a poor parent, because a good parent is the one who promotes physical activity, constant physical activity. So if we have to promote it for our children, we have to, unfortunately for us, say तुम्हारा strength बढ़ना चाहिए. I hate it when even in 2016 women come with preconceived notions that they will turn into a man because they lifted weights. Right? I mean, come on. On the one hand, we are all for women's liberation, blah blah blah. Has any woman ever felt, मैं अगर पैसा कमाऊंगी तो मैं मर्द हो जाऊंगी? We want to earn more. So similarly, we should also earn more in terms of our strength. Weight training doesn't turn us into men, it turns us more and more into women. Really strong women are the really skinny women. Have you ever seen a village woman with a stack of wood on her head? What is the size of her waist? This narrow. How much weight is she lifting? At least 3 times her body weight. हम लोग खुद के बॉडी वेट के अंदर भी स्क्वाट नहीं कर सकते. 3 हो गया तो हम लोग फॉरगेट इट यार, यू नो, 4th नहीं होएगा. नॉट जस्ट दैट, हम लोग एक स्क्वाट भी नहीं कर पाते हैं, और उसी के वजह से वी डोंट इवन हैव द इंडियन टॉयलेट इन आवर होम्स एनीमोर. वी नीड टू हैव समथिंग विच इज ओनली दिस मच. यहाँ तक हम बैठ पाएंगे, नीचे तक नहीं जाने को बोला. So we are losing this ability. That's the ability that we need to regain. So strength train, go to a gym, and do not be scared of gaining muscle. If you don't gain muscle, you will not regain the lost insulin sensitivity. Is that clear? Then the second thing is that if you want to do yoga, yoga is a great exercise, but yoga also needs to be a challenge. It cannot be about sitting in front of a TV, closing your eyes and rubbing your nails against each other. Yeah? और उससे कुछ तो मैजिकली ग्रो होता है. आई डोंट नो क्या होता है, सफ़ेद बाल काले हो जाते हैं, या टकले पे बाल आते हैं, या जो भी है, बट ऑब्वियसली नन ऑफ दैट इज हैपनिंग, राइट? तो हमको क्या करना चाहिए? हैव यू हर्ड ऑफ Iyengar yoga? There are tons of Iyengar yoga classes in Mumbai. They are beautiful classes. You can go for it. If not Iyengar yoga, you can go for any of the traditional schools of yoga. So then there is Bihar school of yoga, there is the Shivananda school of yoga. So look out again for a yoga class where weight loss is not the motive. So you need a teacher who is able to tell you that first we will help you strengthen, gain your flexibility, blah blah blah, and not a teacher who will say कि तुम कपालभाति करो, तुम्हारा पेट कम हो जाएगा. Because at least when Hatha Yoga Pratapika was written, Kapalbhati was not written for losing weight from the stomach. Losing weight for the stomach के लिए पहला पैर strong होना चाहिए, तभी you can lose weight from the stomach. So is that clear? How much exercise do you need? You need at least 150 minutes of exercise per week. उतना टाइम है सबके पास? 150. So 2.5 hours of exercise per week. Everyone can make time. जिसके भी पास उतना टाइम नहीं है, वो सब लोग अपने अपने सेल फोन्स मुझे देके जाओ. Because all the time that we spend on the phone, I think we spend 150 minutes per day on our phones. And if you really want to know what is it that gets us to become fatter and fatter every passing year, I have 3 S's for you: sitting, stressing, smartphoning. Okay? तो ये तीनों का इन्फ्लुएंस अपने डेली लाइफ में कम करो. कम बैठो, कम स्ट्रेस लो, कम फोन यूज करो. आजकल, you know, even when I go to any place for a talk, the people have come for the talk, okay? Even the person who's sitting right there opens the phone and starts recording. Because अभी अपना खुद के दिमाग से full फेथ ही उड़ गया है. वी फील मेरे को तो याद नहीं रहने वाला है, फोन पे रिकॉर्ड हो जाएगा तो फिर बाद में आराम से बाथरूम में देख लेंगे. बिकॉज आजकल हम लोग को बाथरूम में बहुत टाइम लगता है. या सो don't sit as much, don't stress as much, don't use the smartphone as much. If you don't sit and smartphone use as much, you will have 150 minutes of exercise to spare. How do you plan for these how do you ensure that you're doing these 150 minutes of exercise? You ensure that you're doing these 150 minutes of exercise by planning for it. सबने अभी तक PPF भर दिया कि नहीं? हाँ, हम लोग ने PPF भर दिया, हमने टैक्स का प्लानिंग किया, हम लोगों ने LIC का सब कुछ कर दिया. Why do we end up paying taxes? How come we end up paying PPF year after year? Because we plan for it for the entire year. एक ऐसी चीज है जिसे न्यूट्रिशन साइंस में एंटी न्यूट्रिएंट करके जाना जाता है. एंटी न्यूट्रिएंट्स वो सारी चीजें होते हैं. Now, according to the weight loss industry, what thing in the Panchamrit is still a healthy thing? Everything is unhealthy. And we are all दही, पर वो भी जो प्रोबायोटिक वाला जो पैकेट में आता है, आपको तो घर में लगाना है ही नहीं. ओके, बिकॉज दही कौन से दूध का लगता है? उसी दूध का लगता है जिसमें गुड बैक्टीरिया रहता है टू बिगिन विथ. आजकल हम लोग इतने हाइजीन के पीछे पागलों की तरह भाग रहे हैं that we are not even able to make dahi out of the milk that comes to our homes. So milk is a good thing, but like all things, we have to ensure that we are getting milk from the right place. So what's the right place? The local दूध वाला भैया. ओके, तो गाय का मिल्क, देसी गाय का मिल्क अगर आपको मिल सकता है आप ले लो. फ्रॉम व्हाट आई नो, in the Jain Samaj they have started this milk collecting facility somewhere close to Pune. It's called Kesar Ganga, near Taregaon. So it's called Kesar Ganga. They're helping small local farmers. देसी गाय का मिल्क वो लोग मुंबई तक लेके आ रहे हैं. You can either do that, or if you simply search देसी काउ मिल्क मुंबई, you will get many things on Google. तो गूगल की आप हेल्प लीजिए. अगर आपको देसी काउ मिल्क नहीं मिल रहा है तो then you can have देसी buffalo, but do not have milks which are coming from Jersey or Holstein. So that's the bad kind of milk. See, having milk is like doing शादी. शादी चलेगी कि नहीं, डिपेंड्स कौन सी लड़की है. ओके, सो सिमिलरली मिल्क अच्छा है कि नहीं, डिपेंड्स कहाँ से आया है. तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट योर मिल्क कम्स फ्रॉम द राइट प्लेस, बट अदरवाइज मिल्क इज गुड. यस.